This month has been absolutely amazing for empties and also eyeshadow pans, which I'm so unbelievably excited about. I've got a big old basket full of empties to share with you guys today. Now, some of these are going to be going towards my 100 products in 2025 project, and that is updated every quarter, so not just yet. It's going to combine a bunch of stuff and then I'll update it in a few months. And a lot of this is also towards other project pans that you guys may be following, so full disclosure, some spoilers may be ahead. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I love project panning, I love empties, I love all that kind of thing. So if you're interested in following my little project panning journeys, following along with my empties, my get ready with me's, my life talks and chats, definitely stick around because I upload every single day for over a year now, which has been incredible. I absolutely love it here. I hope you do as well, but let's jump in to these empties. So first I'm going to do kind of like body care, skincare, all that kind of stuff. Then I'm going to move on to the makeup empties. Then I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow pans. I'm going to talk about my pan percentage in this video as well. I always forget to do that, but I want to be doing it in my empties at the end of every month. So hopefully I remember to do that. That would be a really, really good start. But let's just grab and go with some of these things. The first thing I'm going to talk about, technically this isn't an empty. However, I am filming this on the 27th of January. So there is a few days left. This is going to be gone. There's nothing in it. This is a micellar water and she's a big boy. She's 700 mils. Now I used to have the Maybelline micellar water. However, I am not paying that money for a micellar water. So now I've got a little bit of a new routine that I do. This isn't as good. It's one of those like knockoff B&M micellar waters. However, I do like to wash my face now every single day. So I take my eye makeup off with this and then I just wash my face and get the rest off. Maybe I'll do another round of micellar water just to get, if it's a super heavy makeup day, just to get everything else off. But this I have technically done. There's a little sip left in there, but in a few days, tonight it's gonna be gone. So I'm absolutely fine with calling this an empty. I have moved on to a different brand. I can't remember the name of it. It's not like a well-known kind of brand, but I just got sick of paying like £10 for a little tiny micellar water from Garnier when I can just wash my face and get it off myself. I just find this a lot easier, a lot more cost effective. So if you guys are in the same boat, definitely go and check out some more of the off-brand micellar waters. I don't know, they're okay. They're not the best, but they're fine. So next I have two shower products. I've flown through so much this month. I have an apple shampoo, which I don't use anything fancy. This is just from Aldi. It works fine. I don't have very problematic hair. Sometimes it gets a little bit dry, but then I just do like a mask or something like that. This is fine. It works fine. I know that there's a lot of you've got to have fancy shampoo. You really don't. This is like £1.50 and I fly through them. It is the only thing that I use. My hair is fine, I think. It's not too damaged. I don't use heat or I don't straighten it or blow dry it or anything like that. I barely even dye it. I have dyed it slightly lighter on the ends, but even still, it's fine. So yeah, because I don't really put it through the ringer much, this is absolutely fine for me. I've never noticed that it's bad or anything like that. It works fine. Then I have a shower moisture gel. I got so much kind of skincare, body care, shower care for Christmas. So I'm actually really glad that these are done because I've got a lot to get through. You're going to be seeing quite a few more fancy things instead of just the Aldi things that I buy myself in the future of these empties videos, I think, because I don't buy myself fancy ones. I really, really don't. But this is just your bog standard moisturizing shower gel. So that's the boring stuff. Oh no, we've got one more kind of meh thing. I have started using hand sanitizer every single time I do either my skincare or my makeup routine. It's really helped my acne. So if you're in a bit of an acne rut, This has helped me so much. I know this is in my 100 products in 2025 video, so a little bit of a spoiler there, but I'm really, really glad that I've got in that habit. I have got a new hand sanitizer on the go as we speak, so I'm really glad that I got in that habit because it's really calmed my skin down, and you just never think, do you? Like, you're rubbing your skin with like moisturizer, but like, your hands could be a bit crusty, dusty, and musty and disgusting. So I've noticed a massive difference. Definitely give that a go if you're struggling with things like that, because it's really helped me. Okay, this is one I've been wanting to share this with you for so long. If you guys were following my Project Pan last year, you guys, I finished it. I know you don't believe me. I'm going to open it. Look. This deserves a close-up. It's gone. I was working on this for way too long. I feel like Too Faced are superior at making products that last an eternity. Everything is so firmly pressed. Everything is just like... I finally finished it. I'm really annoyed that I finished this. I think I finished this on like either the 6th or the 8th of January. I really wanted this to be a 2024 empty, but unfortunately it was the first empty of 2025. There was literally the tiniest dot left of this at the end of 2024, and it was so frustrating because this had been in a Project Pan for way too long. However, I realised that it had kind of hard panned, so it wasn't actually picking much up when I used it, and that's why it was like impossible to use by the end, because it had kind of crusted up a little bit and it just didn't want to be used. So I mean, I cracked the code, but oh my god, this is finished and I actually cannot believe it. I'm still in shock. I never thought this day would come, but here it is. She's done. Finally, I actually cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. So this was a great day. This was a very special day. I'm very, very happy. Finally, this is empty. I just cannot believe it. So thank you, makeup gods. Thank you very much. Oh, I also have skincare empty, another one. I thought for a second, I swear I've emptied this. This is a salicylic acid serum. My skin loves salicylic acid. Like, you know, mwah. They are obsessed with each other. They love each other. My skin clears up so quickly if I use salicylic acid. I have been neglecting my skincare routine a little bit, so I think that's why my skin's being a little bit problematic right now. I've just had some of those days where you just want to get in bed and just be like, nah, I don't want to do it. But this is like the best for my skin. It's nothing fancy. It's just from Boots. So I just find that it works really, really well. Something that I found with skincare, like, you don't need to buy super expensive things. This and the Revolution salicylic pimple patches, my skin absolutely loves them. So I'm not going to be spending like £30 on a serum if this £6 serum does the exact same job. So I really, really do enjoy that. That's another empty this month. As I said, a really good month for empties. And that leads us on to the eyeshadow pans that we hit this month. So I have 2 new eyeshadow pans. I have 1 new pan in That's Taupe. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to show you because the video next on my channel will be my Pan That Palette update. So definitely stay tuned for that. It looks very, very different. There are actually 2 new pans in this, but one of the pans was hit at the end of December and then one of them was hit in January. So technically 1 new pan in January, but 2 new pans overall, which I mean, I'm just looking at this, I'm getting excited because I think that we can do a lot of damage in this in the next year. So definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications, because tomorrow Pan That Palette update is coming. You do not want to miss it. And second pan that I hit, I actually hit doing this look today. This is my Book of Magic palette and it is in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. You can see there is a lot of pans in here, and I hit pan in the shade Enchanted. Yes, Enchanted. It is the super pale purple, and I put this on all the way around as my last transition, and this is the first Pan Those Eyeshadows eyeshadow that I hit pan on this year. So I didn't think it would take long. I think it only took about 4 uses. So that means that I have 3 more eyeshadows in my Pan Those Eyeshadows series. So hopefully I'll be able to hit pan in at least 1 more of them, because my Pan Those Eyeshadows update goes live around the 18th of every month. So that means pan percentage. Now at the end of last year, I think around like November time, or the last time that I did pan percentage, I'd hit 10%. However, since then, I've been very, very blessed to have got a lot of palettes in my collection, whether that be through PR or purchasing or gifting or things like that. So it has gone down. I have a total of 67 eyeshadow pans in my whole collection, which sounds amazing. Like, that sounds really good. Like, well done me. I have 67 eyeshadow pans, pat on the back. But then you compare it to the amount of total eyeshadows that I have. Now, this is eyeshadows in palettes and also single eyeshadows like magnetics. I have 846. Oh, yeah, it's getting more and more every time. So that means I have 7.92% pan in my collection, which is not the best. Not the best in the world, but you know what? I'm happy with my collection. I love my collection, so yeah, I'm just gonna cover that up, and I'm just gonna move on. Move on. Maybe I'll get above 10% again if I work really, really hard, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel really, really good about my empties this month. I know I'm gonna have a great empties month next month as well, because I've got a lot of things that are just like on the cusp of being empty, and I'm so excited to come back next month, share with you even more empties, and yeah, be happy and smiley, because I mean, just this alone, oh my god, I'm so happy, so beyond happy to have this out finally. But this is it. This is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you had an incredible day today. Happy last day of January. I hope you have a great February, and I'll see you tomorrow for a Pan That Palette update. Don't forget, turn on notifications. I'll see you then. Bye bye.